Alright. What's up, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of the Florencio Files. On the bottom left side, we've got Salt Bay playing up against Side Hobbs. That side kind of looks like offside or onside, but I don't think it's the same. Anyway, Hobbs in the top left playing Zerg, Florencio in the bottom left playing Terran. If you're new to the Florencio Files, strap yourselves in. This isn't just a StarCraft 2 game. We are watching one of the most creative players of all time. I was just, before I started casting this match, trying to explain to my Twitch channel, who is Florencio? How do we understand what Florencio is? And I was like, man, I don't know how to say it. And we ended up basically settling on one side of the spectrum, we have Printf, who is a famous Grandmaster cannon rusher who just cannon rushes every game. It's one base or die trying. He never expands. He has a spreadsheet. He methodically records every detail that happens in every game. And if that's one end of the spectrum, ridiculous level of just detailing and organizing every little thing, Florencio is right down the opposite end of that spectrum with a giant doobie in his mouth, smoking the ganj, and basically throwing paint at the wall, creating some impressionistic art, It's like, what's it meant to be? And it's just him throwing buckets of paint against the wall, and he's like, it's whatever you want it to be, man. And you're like, okay, I don't know what we're talking about. What I do know is he's going for a double engineering bay block before barracks. This is about the drunkest build I've ever seen, but that's Florencio every single game, isn't it? So why am I still surprised? We actually had a fantastic comment I wanted to read through this series as well. Oh, let me bring that one up over here as well, actually. There was a comment from our last video that had me in tears, and I really want to start doing this, where I'm going to pick one comment from now on from the previous week's video on the Florencio Files and read that out in the next one. Just because I feel like you guys at this point are doing a better job of explaining who Florencio is than I am. Anyways, engineering bays are blocking the expansions. Luckily for the Zerg, they had no plan of expanding anyway. They are running Zerglings across the map. Florencio barely gets his wall up in time, but he does get the wall up. The Zergling kills the SCV. The Zerg is just chilling right now on 500 minerals. The Zerglings are going to try and attack the ramp. Hobbs tunnel visioning on this. This here is a match of StarCraft. The SCV just chased the Zerglings away, guys. If you don't understand, that's like you picking up a butter knife and then chasing off an armed attacker who has a machete in your house. Or 4 attackers with machetes, I guess, to be more accurate. If you guys manage to chase off 4 attackers with machetes with a butter knife, let's just say it's some Giga Chad energy. That SCV survived. It shouldn't have. It was much the same energy as when a small domesticated cat chases a bear out of looking through your trash, in that it's not really about the physical prowess and capabilities. It's more about, oh my god, I can't believe that actually worked. All right, guys, so the Zerg now has finally got an expansion up, going for a Bailey Nest and more Zerglings. Only 10 drones on minerals. This is some of the most god-awful macro I've ever seen from a Zerg player. Luckily for him, he's playing against Florencio, who just remembered at 3 minutes into the game that the Orbital Command Center upgrade exists. He does have a bunker, which is behind his mineral line. Now, for those who don't know, the bunker behind the mineral line, you might think, why not build it at the wall? Because that would be efficient. A bunker at the wall, they'll see it, and a lot of players won't attack. Remember that Florencio is a serial killer. So the way he plays StarCraft is basically he likes to welcome people into his homes by leaving valuables around. And then when they step inside and they think, oh, I'm robbing you, he kind of basically comes out from behind a door, out from, some shadows, and starts garroting them. Gets a bit of wire and starts kind of having a little bit of a hacky saw at their neck. You guys know what I'm talking about. So he's essentially trying to bait them into attacking, blowing up on the wall, coming in, and then the Zerglings really struggle to hit the bunker because it's kind of surrounded by buildings. And the Zerg is falling for his trap right now. This is a classic Florencio move. The Zerg's like, oh, you silly Billy, I'm going to blow your wall up. Get wrecked, nerd. And Florencio's like, okay. He's like, come on, follow me. Oh, no, don't chase me over here. Oh, no. Lose the Zergs to the choke point. Yeah, he's actually even going to re-wall here as well. The depot will buy just a few seconds of time. And the Cyclone, can he get back to the safety again? Look at this. He's just like, come to my bunker. Come play with my bunker, Mr. Zerg player. Okay, he does get it surrounded this time. Florencio does make a bit of a doo-doo. Let's be honest. He's trying to go 1 base, 2 port battle cruiser, guys. This is some high-level StarCraft. And when I say high-level, I mean high-level. I mean, we're talking about literally... Yeah, you need to basically have 30% of your blood content is not alcohol, it's THC. in order to play this type of StarCraft match. Now, to be fair, those Lings are causing big trouble. Battlecruisers just started. Lings could actually start doing good damage, not to mention SCV's fighting. Dude, he doesn't even have a Hellion, a Cyclone, anything. The SCVs, oh my gosh, the Banelings. Oh, but not, okay, uses the Banelings up, does allow the SCVs to retreat. Would it have been better if he just like held position in there or something like that? Trying to make more Banelings. Dude, when someone's making Banelings next to your mineral line, you might be down shit creek without a paddle, guys. And I think that's where Florencio is right now. Luckily for him, his opponent is only on 15 drones. So this is kind of all in. His opponent needs to do big damage. This bunker right now is the only thing standing between Florencio and utter defeat. When you have to lift your main base off while waiting for a battlecruiser, you're in trouble. Now, obviously, it's easy to get an advantage here as the Zerg by just droning up. But instead, the Zerg is going to blow his load on the command center with his Banelings and keep building Zerglings. Because we're at the level of StarCraft where players think the way to win is to only kill your opponent, even when they're on one base. Just so you guys know, busting someone on one base is like basically picking a fight with the biggest guy in the bar. It's one of the craziest things you can do, but low-level players do it all the time. It's okay, the battlecruiser, oh god. This is game over, right? Battlecruiser can teleport across and just win this game, guys. Where'd it go? Ooh, went on the natural. There's only 2 queens and 1 spore. The battlecruiser can just win the game. Battlecruiser should be winning the game right now. If he goes into the main base, he can kill everything, but it's Florencio, so he's gonna chill on the natural. And he's even clicked the hatchery. Florencio, it's a free win if you fly into the main, you donkey. And now he's got nothing at home except the bunker. He can't afford another battlecruiser because he doesn't have any gas. So the Lings are going to come in, and if more Banelings get in his worker line, that's actually going to do even more damage than he can handle. Florencio, as always, remember, he never goes for the throat. This is something you got to learn about Florencio, and I should have learned it years ago. He always goes for the kneecaps. Now, kneecapping someone doesn't ever kill them. What it does is it causes an insane amount of pain, and it handicaps and cripples them so that they'll be feeling the pain of that damage for years to come. He does take a big bailing hit on his SCVs. All of his buildings are burning. Killing the hatchery is kneecapping his opponent. A one-base Zerg feels like they can't do much in this game. They feel very inflexible. Their mobility's gone. But he could have got the win. Florencio doesn't go for the win because it minimizes torture time. If he kills people too quickly, he doesn't get to savor the torture, and that's something that he's, you know, basically lives for is torture. So let's just say if there was a StarCraft player who permanently wants to put nipple clamps on their opponent, attach them to a car battery, and then crank that bad boy up, his name would be Florencio. All right, guys, the Banelings are going to morph. Are they going to finish in time? Are they going to finish in time? The battlecruiser's coming back. The battlecruiser's coming back. It's going to stop 1, 2. It should be able to stop 3. The other ones are going to finish morphing. Do they hit the mineral line? No. And good pullback with the SCVs. He goes for the command center. This Zerg player is amazing. And now we're going one base lair. No expansion, just one base, but somehow with double the worker count, so it's actually potentially playable, especially if the Zerg does start to macro up. Battlecruiser teleports the other side. He's like, wait, you didn't replace your kneecaps yet? Oh, okay, I'm just gonna hang out. And I think this is gonna be a bit of a lull, where Florencio recovers on one base, tries to rebuild his SCVs, get some gas mining, and the Zerg also tries to defend with Spore's Queen and then get up one base corrupted to handle with the Battlecruiser. So let's go and find this comment, guys. This comment, oh crap, I forgot to write down the name of who wrote this, guys. But this one I think was really good. It said, Pig, if you do not think Florencio is a 100% clear-cut, cut off a man's face, wear it like a mask, go home to the guy's family while still wearing the mask and grinning, help the guy's kids with their homework, have dinner with his family while the dog goes berserk at the intruder, go bed with the wife, and then give the kids a new brother and sister, then sneak out the window in the middle of the night while leaving the guy's face on the pillow with a shit-eating grin frozen on kind of guy, then I don't know what to tell you other than to watch the entire Florencio files all over again. Remember, Pig, it's not about the destination, it's about the journey. Clown emoji. And that, honestly, I was like, you know, these are the words I've been searching for at the start of episodes, because I always try to introduce anyone who's new to the Florencio files to what they're watching. That really did sum it up. Florencio is the kind of guy, you know, when I watched, was it Face Off, right? And then, you know, he's John Travolta, or I guess it's Nicolas Cage, whatever, you know, when he's in the guy's family and he's like hitting on the guy's daughter and stuff, and you're like, ah, that's creepy, it's weird. But then he's like, oh, now I'm gonna bang your wife and stuff. That to me is like, yeah, that, but even crazier is kind of very much Florencio's whole MO. Anyways, Battlecruiser is gonna get repaired by a mule. That Battlecruiser has, how many kills is that, guys? I'm not good with numbers when they go too high, guys. I can't count that. Is that 47 kills? The Zerg is going to re-expand while going Corruptors. Now, Florencio should just have this game in the bag. Unfortunately, Florencio has a physical handicap, for those who don't know. When he plays StarCraft, he can't look at two things at once. I'm not sure if it's because he's incapable of it, but he chooses not to. Let's put it that way. So while microing a battlecruiser, he feels that if he looks away from it, he won't enjoy the torture. So Florencio basically is, he's kind of like what's the great beast in Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy? He thinks if he can't see something, it's not happening. So, like, you know, like if a tree falls in the woods but no one's there to see it, did it really happen? Florencio is like that with torture. So if he's running around killing workers but he's not watching it, he doesn't feel like it happened. So he will float thousands of resources, and then only when he's done with his harassment will he go home and build 3 command centers. So very high level play here for Florencio as he starts a 3 command center transition, still doesn't have workers on the other gas, and he's up to 18 workers. The Zerg is only on 14 and is building 1 corruptor at a time while not injecting their 1 base economy. They're going to spread creep to the natural, which could allow them, if they move all the spores down, they could save this hatchery, but instead they're going to cancel it, get the money back, or at least 3/4 of the money back, and see what happens. That also counts as a kill, by the way. 48 kills now. You guys can help me in the Twitch chat. Help me name the battlecruiser if you can. Because I think, actually, wait. Oh, we had a Patreon supporter hop on our $100 a month tier, which is very rare. That's happened like 3 or 4 times ever. Their name is Snowboarder Geek, and part of the perks is you get a unit named. So this is Snowboarder Geek, the battlecruiser. Thank you, Snowboarder Geek, guys. If you want to support extra, Patreon's down below. Shameless plug. What can I say? It's better doing it now than at the end of the video, I guess, when there's a little bit of downtime. So Snowboarder Geek, the battlecruiser, or Snowboarder for short, up there. 48 kills, not bad. We're going to go Corruptors. Florencio is going to counter those with double planetaries. Unfortunately, double planetaries don't shoot up. He's getting Widow Mines, the classic Widow Mine battlecruiser bait, where he'll set up Widow Mines outside their base, fly the battlecruiser away, and try to lure the Corruptors into it. This is one of Florencio's favorite traps. Much like in medieval battles, you know, they might have like a ditch in front of the town or in the fort around the Roman fort, you know, dig a ditch, put some spiked sticks in it and stuff like that. Florencio's version of that, when he plays Terran, is basically the battlecruiser is the bait. That's the Mongol cavalry that pretends to break and run away, and then the Widow Mines are the spiked pit that the enemy chase into. 3 Corruptors out, 4th one building, man. This is some exciting macro right now. Oh, Florencio is not going to be able to block it. The Widow Mines are just going to run in and then run away. There's also an engineering bay and a ghost academy coming in. I don't know why there's an engineering bay building right now. Oh, it's the engineering bay that's still blocking the 3rd base. Right, I forgot this was here. I was like, why is this still on the production tab, man? Oh! Getting a taste of his own medicine. Where's the battlecruiser? You gotta teleport the battlecruiser, otherwise this is dead. Oh my god. Dude, Hobbs unzips his fly and takes a pee right on Florencio. Where's Snowboarder? Snowboarder! You gotta get over here. You can teleport and save this, bro. Oh my god. Because there's nothing shooting it. The turret's gonna finish. It's not gonna save it. Don't break the stream. Don't break the stream. Commit. Hobbs, don't. Yes! Hobbs gets the planetary, and Hobbs fights fire with Urination. Very well done. Is going to go down here. There is another planetary available. There's a Liberator there that's in the open as well. Liberator's very bad anti-air attack. There are a few turrets around in a bunker, but he could start doing some more wee-wee as that caustic spray cooldown comes off. And he's going to do it. Oh, that's sick. Now, you actually need to lift the command center and fly it away if your battlecruiser's not there. Snowboarder's still on the bottom right side of the map. Thank you. Corruptor's coming down as well. Oh, Widow Mine's going to burrow on top of him. There's a new turret there. He tries to lure the splash damage away. Guys, I love it when a player like this who hasn't macroed the entire game does try hard macro. Did he just try to pee on the missile turret, guys? Oh my god, that one Corruptor rocked up late and peed on the missile turret. Let me explain this to someone who doesn't play a lot of StarCraft. This is like if a guy is loading his double barrel shotgun and your answer to it is to unzip your pants and start peeing on the barrel of the shotgun. Let's just say it doesn't end well for the guy peeing on the shotgun. If he's already got one of the 2 shells in and you're like, nah, if I pee in the barrel, it'll stop this from going down. Like, let's just say you end up with a very damaged crotch region. Battlecruiser is going to teleport in. Snowboard is going to go for the dive here. Try to get some more damage. Oh no, but boy, he used his teleport on the way in, which means he can't use it out. This is a true Florencio dive. Snowboarder. is such a good hard carry unit this whole game, but Florencio just throws him into the meat grinder. I think he was sick of dealing with those command center PPs, and he does end up losing it. Now, Florencio over here, this base, he's like, well, we don't have money to rebuild a command center. I guess that doesn't exist. He is up to 2 bases, though. Whilst the Zerg's economy, I was going to say, hasn't done anything in a long time. The Zerg actually just built drones and injected a hatchery and transferred workers from the main to the natural. This is next level. Wow, we haven't seen a Zerg do this well in a while. Oh, did he just kill something, guys? I think he just got the Liberator. Sorry, I think he just got the Liberator. Oh, the Cyclones are pretty good against him, though. The SCVs are trying to free these guys. Corruptors cannot attack down. All they can do is urinate on the ground. And it's clearly over the time where this is going to work, but Hobbs has a bit of a fetish here and is definitely trying to P. Diddy his way to victory. Sorry, guys, it's because his name is P. Diddy. Was he the one who also had that? Well, was that someone else who had the peeing on people thing? I don't know. I remember someone peed on stuff, but everyone's been talking about peeing. I don't really keep up with any of this stuff. I just make vague references with, that was R. Kelly. God damn it. I'm like, this was a while ago, wasn't it, the peeing? P. Diddy probably did much more messed up stuff than that, right? He's with like child stuff and weird. Yeah, okay. Diddy's the baby oil. Yeah, okay. Diddy's the one recent. R. Kelly was a while ago. So did he get in trouble for that? Or was that just something people were like, yeah, he's into that. You guys can let me know and I'll update my references for the future. Anyways, it really feels like the names are wrong there because P. Diddy for a P fetish is kind of the perfect name. Is that just a missed opportunity or is it just me? Oh, R. Kelly's in jail. He was a bad guy too. Cool. I got to keep up on this celebrity stuff, man. He got 20 years. Oh, crimes against mind. Wait, they're all into crimes against. These guys are, dude. What's wrong with these crazy celebrities these days? They're all doing evil stuff. What's going on? Or were they always doing it and they're just getting caught now because we have more information? Guys, is Florencio trying to wall him off from getting through these minerals? This is the dumbest thing. He's trying to wall him off from mining the minerals open. What are you doing? Florencio, this is so dumb. He's like, oh no, he's opened it. Yeah, he's gonna. This is the dumbest. Guys, this is never efficient. This is just to make your opponent go, what the fudge are you doing? Why are you doing this? This is purely an insulting move. He ends up having to cancel it, but he gets a few Cyclones. Cyclone snipes on the Corruptors. The Cyclones are coming in anyway. Oh man, Cyclone's coming forward as well. Oh man, my comment section is going to be an absolute dumpster fire after going down that one. You guys, there's going to be a whole comment section of people telling me about crimes of crazy celebrities. This is going to be wild. I don't know what I've brought on myself. I apologize, people reading the comments with no context. Cyclone's doing some nice kiting there. One of them goes down, but so do a couple of roaches. Wait, is there a ghost? Did he just nuke a base, guys? Did he just nuke a... No, he hasn't used a nuke yet. Did he just cloak a ghost and just run it through the front of the base? Did he just run past the Spore and Spinecrawler to join the army on the left? 007, more like 00 Dirtface. What the hell was she thinking, mate? Why'd you run past? Why? It's so dumb. All right, we're gonna see the engineering bay from the early game slowly getting dealt with here. It's Roaches, Corruptors, +1 air armor. The lack of macro is impressive, guys, from Hobbs. Like, at no point is Hobbs reset after the early game screw around. But Florencio is somehow still even. And so this is like the joy of a Florencio game is like, no matter how many advantages he gets and how much he throws his opponents off their game, he'll never out macro them. He'll only out screw with them. Nice. Okay, let's go to Hobbs' camera. Does Hobbs see the nuke? Does Hobbs see the nuke? Oh no, it's not that base. It's this base. There's a red dot. Run! Run! Okay, he finds it just in time, and only 2 drones go down. Could have been worse. He's going to do a nuke here. That's a very artistic nuke, guys. But I think he gets cleaned up. Oh, Hobbs gets him with the overseer. Nicely done. I think that was the hoping to get the drones pulling off the base again. I think that's what that one was. And I think, that was one where if the ghost immediately started pulling away as the nuke's coming down, it might have barely got out of range, but otherwise it would have definitely self-deleted. Cyclones are going to come forward here, guys. Widowmine's there as well. Florencio has now got what I would refer to as a beefy economy. But I would never refer to it that unless it was a Florencio game. Because it's a Florencio game, we'd call it a beefy economy. He's got 2 medevacs, double nukes. Ooh, I wouldn't mind seeing him do a nuke drop. That would be kind of fun. More ghosts are coming in. The thing is, Hobbs isn't spread out enough, so it's very hard to actually nuke him because there's only like 2 bases to protect right now. So, yeah, we're gonna see what he can do. Right now, Florencio is trying to, yeah, he's trying to get in on it. Man, it's been a while since I read a Calvin and a Hobbs cartoon. That's what, if you guys can hear me sounding distracted, I'm just thinking about that now. That was a good cartoon, man. There's some good stuff. I don't think quite Florencio's angle. It was a bit too sane and, you know, generally rooted in reality, right? Pet toy tiger that hangs out with you, plays some games, has some fun. Oh, we're going to get that creep tumor on the right. No, doesn't quite see the creep tumor, even though it was in scan range. Okay, Roach is over there as well. Ling's going to clean up these turrets. Dude, Hobbs has plenty of room to get back in this game. Still going air upgrades. Still worried about the battle cruisers right now. If Hobbs holds the drone key down, which they're doing now, oh my gosh. Has Florencio left him alone for too long? Florencio is doing his famous unupgraded Thor transition. Remember, Florencio doesn't make attacker armor upgrades ever. So, you know, that's the whole thing. This might be the point in the game where the Zerg starts trying to counterattack, even though once you see a Terran going planetaries like this and bunkers behind their main base, like at this point, you should already know this is never a game where there's any run-by opportunities. Every base is going to have a planetary, missile turrets, random bunkers, and all the rest. Like, there is no easy harassment angle. This is the part of the ladder where, like, you just need to learn how to make more workers and more stuff. But, like, you've been winning all your games by running 6 Zerglings into a worker line, and that's just not going to work versus Florencio. Guys, did he just leave the Thors? What are you doing leaving the Thors there? Florencio drops 2 Thors in and sacrifices them for a mineral line. That's never cost efficient. That move can literally never be good. You could kill 16 drones. It's still not worth losing 2 Thors. Florencio. It's never worth losing 2 Thors for a few drones. But it does distract the Hellions going to the right side. They're getting good damage. Cyclones from the left. He's right now. Remember, it's not about effectiveness. It's about the message you send. And right now, that message is lol, 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 lol. I'm on the right. I'm on the left. I'm in from behind. I'm dropping you. I'm doing things. One goes cloaks. The other one chooses not to. The Ghost and the Cyclone standing and fighting and not really doing very well. This is an unupgraded war, guys. The Roaches don't have upgrades, neither do the Terran units. The Ghost just runs straight past because the Overseers don't have Overlord speed. Actually, those were Corruptors, not Overseers. Nuke's gonna come down on the base. And the Zerg. Let's see. Can Hobbs find it? Can Hobbs find it, guys? It's Calvin and Hobbs Detective Edition. Oh, stop looking at your army. Stop looking at your army. There's a red dot right there. Right there. Run. Run. Okay, only loses 1 drone. Good pullback. And gets the Ghost. Dude, Hobbs is actually doing way better than I'm used to in these sort of games. By the way, I just realized normally we have our camera up on these, don't we? I'm here, by the way. I've been here the whole time. Hey, everyone. What's up? Do you guys prefer me on the screen or not? I'm going to go back to not on the screen. You guys can let me know in the comments which one you prefer. I don't know. I've been hiding myself. I'm going to keep hiding myself. So the cloak did deactivate there, but the Overseer was there either way, so it didn't really matter. Command Center's in the bottom corner. 2 more factories are coming in. 4th and 5th factory. Siege tanks and Thors going to be hard to deal with. We're going to go for Greater Spire while on sub 40 drones, guys. Another Thor drop. Okay, this is the most tilting thing in StarCraft. If you can do the same dumb move to your opponent multiple times, it makes them feel like they're in a nightmarish version of Groundhog Day. It's Groundhog Day, but like you're getting tortured. You know, you wake up each morning and you're like, oh, he chopped my fingers off yesterday. Oh, it was so bad. And then you look down and you've got all 10 fingers intact. And then Florencio walks into the room with a set of pliers and an evil manic grin on his face. And you're like, oh, God. and then the next day it happens again. And you're like, oh. So if he can do that same move, I really want to see him build 2 more medevacs and do it again. You know, like if you could just do it again and again, it puts people in this state of like just stress and frustration. And they start to like panic before the torture even happens, right? The light turns on and there's a Pavlovian response where you already start shaking and you can already feel the pain in your hands. And that's where you want to put Hobbs right now. Unfortunately, no more medevac, so it looks like he has given up on the Groundhog Day strategy. Aliens are going to drive in over here. Did he get Blue Flame, by the way? He didn't get Blue Flame. Blue Flame's, I guess, for cucks and tryhards. Fair call. The Hellions are actually doing good damage, man. And you know Florencio's microing it, guys. A lot of people click Hellions in and don't look at them, or they shift click and look away. Remember, you have to watch it or it did not happen. And to be fair, he's getting a few juicy flame ups, isn't he? Oh, my lord, that's a lot of damage, mate. And the Zerg is still stuck in drone hell. Sub 40 drones, 24 minutes into the game, guys. This is a disaster. +3 armor on the Corruptors is really nice. These Corruptors are going to wreck the battle cruisers, right, guys? And that's what I really like, is like a lot of players forget about upgrades when they play Florencio, so they end up losing later on to like the battle cruiser swap. Not Hobbs, guys. Hobbs Corruptors are going to destroy the massive investment in battle cruisers that Florencio's made. And I just want to say, once again, guys, let's remember, how many battle cruisers are there on the... Oh, wait, how many did he lose this game? Oh, wait, it was just Snowboarder. It was just one battle cruiser that he built in the entire game, and it died like 8 minutes ago. Oh, no. Are we investing in 9 Corruptors and +3 air armor? Things that don't shoot down against an army that's fully on the ground? Oh, no. Florencio did so much psychological damage with Snowboarder that he's just kind of like, you're in Dicktown now. And honestly, we'll see how Hobbs tries to get out of Dicktown. Ooh. Thor's tanks coming forward. Roach is getting blasted. We got some random Roaches and Overseers on the right side. I think he's looking to intercept Hellion run-bys. Not a lot of Overlord coverage. Does give this base up, guys. We're going to go Broodlords to counter Thors. Oh, no. I sometimes forget, like, because unit counters aren't usually that important in StarCraft, but I sometimes forget that people, like, just have no idea about unit counters. So for those who don't know, the Broodlord is hard countered by the Thor. Broodlord does hard counter the Siege tank, but the Thor hard counters it, assuming Florencio puts his big cannons on his back. If he brings the big cannons out, the high impact payload, then he can do it. Guys, do you guys know the graphic? I never know the difference. Have they pulled their guns out or not? Because I actually can't get a pop-up on this overlay. It doesn't actually tell me. I think they've got the cannons out. No, chat says they haven't. So they're all in splash damage mode. Now, the splash damage mode has good range. It shoots really slowly, and it does almost no damage. So he only did it on 2 of the Thors. Apparently 2 of the Thors have the guns out and the rest don't. Okay. Okay. It's so hard to see though. They all look kind of the same, don't they? Oh, he only on the first 2 Thors that he dropped. Oh, right. So none of these Thors have those guns out. Now this Thor could also drop on the Broodlords and snipe if he's in that payload, but he's going to go for the Thor drop, trying to get a little bit more of that Groundhog Day effect. The entire Zerg army is going to run back to try and defend. The Roaches are there though, ready to deal with it. And pick up micro? No, Florencio actually not watching. Wow. The rare time where Florencio doesn't look at his torture because he's looking at the real torture. He said that was fake torture. That was a distraction. The ghost's right here. He's got to hide. He's got to hide. He's got to hide. Oh, the Broodlords are going to see it. But they're not on A move. They're not on A move. They're on move command. They've been right-clicked. That's not an... If that would be red, if it was an A move. He's right-clicked across the map, right past the ghost. Oh, no. Nuke goes down. Drones just transferred from here. He's going to scan. He sees the army coming. The Zerg notices. Dude, Hobbs has, like, GM drone pulls against nukes mixed with Silver League macro. It's impressive. This is what I love about StarCraft and strategy games in general, is you'll have players who are like so god tier at certain things and so garbage at other things, and it just creates these like unique mixes of skill sets where you just get these weird games. Broodlords are going to slowly attack this base. I mean, Thors would wreck this. Where are the Thors, guys? They're just chilling over here. They could A-move. Another nuke goes down on the same base. Groundhog Day, bitch! Hobbs is like, oh my god, this sucks. The drones are going to try and kill the ghost. I think they're going to get it, guys. Broodlord slowly sieging there. The ghost is going to die! She gets ripped apart just before the nuke does land. Planetary Fortress on the right side is taking damage right now. Thors, if they go single fire mode, can absolutely destroy this, guys. They can absolutely destroy this. The Ravagers will cause them problems, but he's got 11 Vikings. Oh, of course, Florencio doesn't want to do it the most basic normie way with Thors. He wants to surprise with Vikings. Nothing shoots up except this one Corruptor. And he's like, oh, did you turn all of your Corruptors into Broodlords? And look at this, he's going to bait him with like one Viking. No, he's going to go with all of them. And he's going to kill the entire army. Oh, no. Eon Blue says, I bet he lands the Viking afterwards. Oh, he very well may, just to add insult to injury. They'll lose to the Roach Ravager. But, dude, running to the corner of their map, tail between his legs. I guess Broodlords do have tails, and they are... I mean, they don't have legs, but, you know, good enough. Did those Biles just completely miss the planet? Guys, he just missed a planetary fortress with corrosive bile. Guys, there are levels of pain, and Hobbs is in the highest level. He tried. That one was much better. He does manage to hit the planetary with that one. There we go. The Vikings landing would be the ultimate insult right now. Roaches do kill one of Flo's bases. Zerg has not rebuilt much economy, but is still on 50 drones and 4 bases. Zerg could still win this game, technically. If they just go mass Roach Ravager, they can beat the ground army. But they're building Corruptors. No! Why are you building Corruptors? The Vikings aren't even a threat. I mean, I guess they could kill all your Overlords. If you get enough Corruptors to beat them, sure. But the ground army is the threat, mate. Hobbs, what are we doing? But Pig, the Corruptors have +3 armor. They're the best unit he has. The Corruptors come out, the Vikings land, so the Corruptors literally can't even attack landed units. So he's building Corruptor Viper against landed Vikings. Okay, the Vikings like, well, you know what? We can crush this fight anyway. Oh, the Thor gets left out. For some reason, Florencio's ground army pissed off. I think it's because Florencio's enjoying torture right now. And remember, guys, if you kill the person you're meant to be torturing, you can't torture them anymore. Florencio learned this a long time ago from his father. You know, for me, my dad is the Hogfather straight out of the Discworld novels. For Florencio, his master is the Queen of Pain from Dota, who taught him all about sticking poison needles into people, paralyzing them, and all that sort of stuff while wearing dominatrix gear. Anyways, Vikings are going to be pulling back. The Thors and tanks are coming forward. The Vikings are hanging out. The Queen's going to go down. I think this might be it. It's a handful of roaches. The Vipers are here, guys. Are we going to see the sickest Blinding Cloud Parasitic Bomb combo of all time? Parasitic Bomb and the Vikings could be game-changing, but the Thors might just blast them before they even get in range. Oh, those Thors landing a mixture of attacks. The Vikings are going to land because why the hell not? How often do you see landed Vikings beating a Zerg army? Not very often, but at this point, it's a numbers game, and Florencio has the bigger numbers. Hobbs throws out the GG, and Florencio wins in true Florencio fashion. Of course, he stays in the game to slowly decapitate his opponent, but a big thanks, everyone, for the support, and thank you, Florencio, for sending in that game. That was definitely a game of StarCraft. And a big thanks to all of our supporters on Patreon as well, as we still have the game sound in the background. Snowboarder Geek there, and everybody else. If you guys want to support the Patreon, links down below. See you guys in the next episode of the Florencio Files. Thanks for watching. Goodbye, and good night.